Hello my dear friends, in this video we'll learn derivation of elemental stiffness matrix for beam element. In the last video we have formulated the total potential energy for beam element. In that we have learned a two bits, a strain energy and a work potential. Separately we have derived the strain energy for a beam element. The generalized equation for a beam element, we have a strain energy of a beam is equals to EI by 2 integration of 0 to L dou square V by dx square whole square into dx. Call it as a equation number 1. This is a generalized equation for a beam element. We know that a displacement variation within the element V of x which will be occurs in a beam element, and a strain energy is also saying a dou square V by a dou x square whole square. This is a function of V, the displacement which is occurring vertically with respect to a application of a load in a member called as a transverse displacement. It is a function of V. We need to find out this value, then we will bring the generalized equation, and then in terms of a stiffness matrix we will find out the stiffness matrix with the help of this unknown parameters. We need to find out this dou square V by dou x square whole square to find out this value of function of V, what transverse displacement V. We know that the displacement variation within the element V of x is given by V of x polynomial equation we are considering with respect to x, a0 plus a1x plus a2x square plus a3x cube, where a0, a1, a2, a3 are the generalized coordinates of to be determined. Now to find out this value, we have considered a value of a V. Then we want a dou V by dou x first, and then we will get a dou square V by dou x square. 2 time differentiation of this value, right? How we'll first find out a dv by dx, then we'll find out a d square v by dx square. First we'll find out a first derivative of this displacement function, and then we'll get a second derivative of this equation. We'll get a final answer for this one, and we'll define a stiffness matrix with respect to that condition. So what is the first task? First derivative of this equation, we'll get equation number a, differentiate partially equation number a with respect to x, then dv by dx is equals to a1 differentiation of a0 is differentiation with respect to x, constant 0, a1 into x, a is constant, differentiation of x is equals to 1, a1 plus a2 x square, differentiation of x square 2x, then a2 into 2x plus a3 x cube, differentiation of x cube as 3x square, then a3 as a constant, a3 3x square, we have taken differentiation of x cube, then call it as equation number b. The differentiation of this displacement variation is equals to a1 plus 2a2x plus 3a3x square. Call it as equation number b. Consider a beam having a 2 degrees of freedom at each node in FEA model. So we have considered a FE model of a beam element has a 2 nodes, node number 1 and node number 2. At each node has a 2 degrees of freedom. One is in a V1 with respect to y direction, and a moment about a node number 1 which is equals to dou v by dou x is equals to theta 1, that is a slope. At node number 2 vertical displacement v2, and a moment as a dou v2 by dou x that is equals to theta 2, and length of the element L, and element is representing as a E. Now we have this beam element. With respect to this beam element, we have the boundary condition to be applied to a equation number A and B to find out the value of this. We have the boundary condition at node number 1 here, x is equals to 0, v becomes v1, dou v by dou x or dv by dx which is equals to dv1 divided by dx, that is equals to theta 1 at node number 1. At node number 2 x is equals to L. then v becomes v2, dv by dx becomes dv2 by dx is equals to theta 2. So these are the boundary condition. We need to apply these boundary condition to find out these unknown characteristics a0, a1, a2 and a3. We need to find out this first, then we'll get a equation in terms of a actual parameters. We have here at node number 1 x is equals to 0, v becomes v1, then equation number a becomes here the equation number a, x is equals to 0 means these all the values become 0, and v becomes v1, this is becomes v1, v1 is equals to a0. Similarly we have here the equation v1 is equals to a0, all the value becomes 0, then v1 is equals to a0, call it as a equation number I. Then similarly at x is equals to 0, you take down this second condition, dv by dx is equals to dv1 divided by dx is equals to theta 1 at node number 1. This second boundary condition at node number 1, 2 degrees of freedom is there at each node. First degrees of freedom depends upon v1, second degrees of freedom depends upon the moment theta. Equation number b becomes, substitute these values in the equation number b, we will get that equation number b, this x value with respect to x, all the values is equals to 0, then this becomes a1 is equals to theta 1, dv1 divided by dx is equals to theta 1, then equation number b becomes theta 1 is equals to a1, then rest of the values is equals to 0, theta 1 is equals to a1, call it as a double I, equation number double I. Then at node number 2 x is equals to l. At node number 2 again apply the both boundary condition with respect to this on equation number a and b. Then we have here equation number a becomes at x is equals to l, v becomes v2, v2 is equals to a0 plus a1l plus a2l square plus a3 l cube, where the x is there it becomes l. Now the v2 is equals to a0 plus a1l plus a2l square plus a3 l cube, call it as a equation number 3i. Then again apply that second boundary condition at node number 2. At node number 2 same x is equals to l, then dv by dx is equals to dv2 by dx plus theta 2 q, equation b becomes theta 2 is equals to a1 plus 2a2l plus 3a3l square, theta 2 is equals to a1 plus 2a2l plus 3a3l square, call it as a equation number 4. Rearrange that all the equations here, v1 is equals to a0, just I have simplified here, v1 is equals to a0, all the values in terms of a 0 directly I have taken. Similarly I have theta 1 is equals to a1, theta 1 is equals to a1, this is equals to 0, this zeros we have. Y means we need to convert in terms of a matrix, just I have written this equations in a simplified form to get a clear idea to write up the matrix, right? So v2 is equals to a0 plus a1l plus a2l square plus a3 l cube. Similarly theta 2 which is equals to a1, that means 0 a0 plus a1 2 a2l 3 a3 l square. All this equation 1 2 3 4 in matrix form. Now we'll take this all the equations in the matrix form, v1 theta 1 v2 theta 2 vector we have taken on a left hand side is equals to, we will take this first we'll take common a0 a1 a2 a3 a0 a1 a2 a3. After taking these values now coefficient of this from the equation number 1, coefficient of this vector from the equation number 1, first row will comes a0 coefficient 1, a1 coefficient 0, then a2 coefficient 0, a3 coefficient 0, there is not having any values. Similarly with respect to the theta 1 values, second row will becomes a0 becomes 0, a1 coefficient 1, a2 0, a3 0. If we'll take this row number 1, again we'll get equation number 1 similar. Row number 2 if you'll get you'll get again equation number 2. Similarly now take down row 3 with respect to the equation number 3 with respect to v2. Then we have here a0 coefficient 1, a1 coefficient L, a2 coefficient L square, a3 coefficient L cube. Similarly, for a next last equation with respect to theta 2, a naught have a value 0, coefficient a1 1, a2 2L, a3 3L square. Now these equations are converted in terms of a matrix. After converting that equation in terms of a matrix, we want to find out a naught, a1, a2 and a3 to substitute in that equation. Now this is said to be as a q displacement vector, and this is called as an a matrix, and this is called as a displacement vector a. This is called as a generalized vector a. Unknown is a vector, that is equals to question mark. Just to rearrange this matrix, A is equals to A inverse of Q matrix. We know that A inverse matrix is equals to adjoint matrix divided by determinant of A. Determinant, both values we need to find out. This matrix, inverse of this matrix we need to find out. We know that it is a 4 cross 4 matrix. We have here how to make that adjoint of this matrix. A plus minus plus minus. I'll take here I have taken plus. First row I'll make first row, first column I'll eliminate. What are the characteristics are there, I'll take as a determinant here. And then similarly next I need to get this value. To get that value, minus is there, minus first row second column, this value I have taken here 0 1 0 0 1 0 0 L square 2L 0 L square 2L we have, and then 0 L cube 3L square. Likewise I have taken a completely. Now we need to get this value. First row third column eliminated, these values will take 0 1 0 0 1 0, then 1 L1 1 L1 we have, then 0 L cube 3L square we have this one. Similarly next first row fourth column to get this value. So these are the characteristics which I have copied here in terms of a determinant, right? After getting that, again we need to get a second row. To get this second row always will be get eliminated. To get this value, second row first column 0 0 0, this one 0 0 0, L square L cube, L square L cube, 1 L 2L 3L square we have this one. Similarly we need to get this value, that means second row second column has been eliminated. That means 1 0 0, we have this 1 0 0, and then we have next 1 L square L cube, 1 L square L cube, then again we have 0 2L 3L square, 0 2L 3L square, and then we need to get this value, second row third column value, second row third column eliminated, this one 1 0 0 1 0 0, 1 L cube 1 L cube, and then 0 1 3L square, 0 1 3L square, this one. And similarly we'll get this one, second row fourth column has been eliminated. Rest of the values we need to take to get this value. Second row fourth column value, second row fourth column we have eliminated. These are the values 1 0 0, 1 L square, 0 1 2L we have taken this. Similarly we get this all the values. Third row first column eliminated, rest of the values you take down. Then again third row second column, all the values you take down here. Then to get this value, third row third column eliminated, rest of the values you get it. And then this value if you wanted to get, third row fourth column eliminated, and you will get that matrix here in terms of a determinant. And then similarly this fourth row eliminated with respect to first column, you will get this value. And then similarly fourth row second, and you will get this value. And then fourth row third column eliminated, you will get this value. Similarly fourth row fourth column eliminated, you will get this value. After this, getting the matrix Cij transpose matrix is said to be as an adjoint matrix. Then this matrix will get resolve this. We know that how to resolve the determinant of a 3 cross 3 matrix. We have, I'll take separately, I'll give the idea for this one. Rest of this you calculate it by on your own. I'll give for this first determinant. I have taken 1 0 0 L square L cube and 1 L 3L square, 1 L 3L square. I have taken that first matrix, this one, a determinant, and first determinant, then that is equals to, we know that plus minus plus 1 into this value this eliminated, you will get 0 into this value L cube 1 3L square, and then this 0 into L square 1 into 2L. So we have this first one 1 into this value 0 into this values 0 into this value. Then we know that 2 cross 2 matrix, resolve it, cross multiply it, 1 into L square into 3L square minus of 2L into L cube. This will be goes 0 and this will be goes 0. Only this will be remains here. Then rearrange that one here. Then rearrange this one. L square 3L square becomes 3L power 4. 2L into L cube becomes 2L power 4 minus of that one. So 3 minus 2, which is equals to 1 L power 4. The value of this determinant is equals to L power 4, and then this value is equals to 0, and this determinant value is equals to 3L square. This determinant value is equals to 2L. This determinant is equals to 0. This determinant is equals to L power 4. This determinant is equals to minus 2L cube. This determinant is equals to L square. This is equals to 0. This determinant is equals to 0. This determinant is equals to 3L square. This determinant is equals to minus 2L, and then this determinant is equals to 0. This determinant is equals to 0. This determinant is equals to minus L cube. Then this one is equals to minus L square. All the values I have written here after calculating. Then same value, these are the values, you copy it and rearrange that matrix. You will get a Cij matrix. That matrix transpose is equals to adjoint matrix. Here L square 0 minus 3L square 2L 0 L power 4 minus 2L cube L square 0 0 3L square minus 2L 0 0 minus L cube L square. Transpose of this matrix is equals to adjoint matrix. Row becomes column, column becomes rows. This column becomes row. L power 4 0 0 0. This column becomes row 0 L power 4 0 0, and then this column becomes minus 3L square minus 2L cube plus 3L square minus L cube. Similarly, this column becomes row 2L L square minus 2L L square. Row becomes column, column becomes rows with respect to a transpose matrix. Then determinant of this, we have found the value of this adjoint matrix. We need to find out the determinant of this A matrix to get a inverse matrix. To get a inverse matrix, we found the adjoint matrix. We need to get the determinant of this one. So the determinant of that we are very well known. Determinant of this one plus minus will take 1 into this value we have taken. Rest of the zeros we have, then rest of the values will become 0. Will not supposed to take, just you take down 1 into this value, eliminating first row first column with respect to this one. If I'll take next row 0 into these values, if I'll multiply any thing with the 0 means it is 0, rest of the column contains a 0 means rest of the values will be 0, only this dependent value we have, this one. So when I'll take this matrix and I have resolved this matrix here, 1 into this one totally I have taken as per the determinant rules. Then this value again 3 cross 3 determinant, here we have 1 into plus minus plus we have taken. Now another determinant, resolve it. 1 first row first column eliminated, we'll have these values. L square into 3L square, L square into 3L square minus of this value 2L into L cube. After that we have 0, then rest of the values will be equals to 0. Then rearrange this equation. 1 into L square into 3L square is equals to 3L power 4 minus of 2L into L cube is equals to 2L power 4. 3L power 4 minus of 2L power 4 is equals to L power 4. Determinant of this matrix what we have derived is equals to L power 4. Then the inverse of A matrix is equals to adjoint by determinant becomes this divided by this one. We have adjoint matrix divided by L power 4. Then this L power 4 has been multiplied inside the matrix. We have this equation, L power 4 becomes 1, L power 4 becomes 1, then this will be 0 0, and then again we have here L power 4 will get cancelled with this 1 0 0, minus 3L square becomes minus 3 by L square, minus 2L cube becomes minus 2 by L, plus 3L square becomes 3 by L square when we'll divide with L power 4, minus L cube becomes minus 1 by L, 2L becomes 2 by L cube, L square becomes 1 by L square, minus 2L becomes minus 2 by L cube, L square becomes 1 by L square. After substituting this adjoint matrix A and determinant matrix A, here we'll get this equation. This is adjoint matrix and determinant matrix. So then this matrix yields to this. Then the A is equals to A inverse of Q is equals to, we have this equation, phi becomes this equation. We have found out this value. That value is substitute here. Then this equation phi becomes A naught A1 A2 A3 is equals to 1 by L power 4 into inverse matrix. We have into V. Q means V1 theta 1 V2 theta 2. This is V1 theta 1 at node number 1, V2 theta 2 at node number 2. So we have found this A naught A1 A2 and A3 based on the characteristics with respect to A, V and dV by dx. We want a what? D square V by dx square. Now we need to differentiate this equation again differentiate that equation with respect to x. Then now the differentiating equation B with respect to x, we get dou square V by dou x square. We have that equation A1 plus 2A2x plus 3A3 square. This is the what? dV by dx. Differentiate this equation with respect to again x, then this becomes d square by dx square is equals to A1 constant 0, 2A2 x becomes 2A2 plus 3A3 x square becomes 6A3 x. Call it as equation number D. Then this equation number D, rearranging in terms of a matrix form, we have A naught is equals to 0, A1, A2 and A3. This we have found. Then the coefficient of A naught we have 0 here, and A1 we don't have 0. A2 coefficient we have 2. A3 coefficient we have this I'll call it as a B matrix, and this I'll call it as an A matrix. And then this A matrix we have found here, this value will substitute in this equation number D. We will get this one, d square V by dx square is equals to B into A inverse of Q. A inverse of Q we have found out. Just you substitute the value of the A inverse in this equation, B into A inverse of Q. We want here what? Not d square V by dx square, d square V by dx square whole square we want. You can check out here. We got this value, square it that. Then we have here d square V by dx square, which is equals to B matrix into A transpose into Q matrix. We got that. Then whole square of that. We know that matrix rule, when we'll square that transpose of Q matrix, A inverse of transpose, B inverse of transpose into B matrix, A inverse matrix into Q matrix. Put in equation number 1. That equation number 1 is said to be as a strain energy. We have here in this equation number 1, we need to substitute that value, that strain energy of the beam. This value we need to substitute. Strain energy of the beam is equals to EI by 2 integration of 0 to L dou square V by dx square is equals to this transpose matrix of the Q, A inverse transpose B transpose matrix, B matrix into A into Q into dx. Then rearrange this equation, take down this 1 by 2 Q transpose and Q matrix outside to get a elemental stiffness matrix for a beam element. Rearrange this equation. We have taken this 1 by 2 and Q transpose matrix, that is a displacement vector outside, and then I have taken from the integration EI A inverse transpose matrix. Y means A inverse does not contains any x value. If it have a x value, we need to integrate, but already it has been integral value of the given problem. That is the reason A inverse of a transpose matrix is taken out from the integration, and A inverse has been taken out from the integration. B matrix and transpose matrix of the B is contain the value of the x that should be get integrated. So within the integration we have taken 0 to L B transpose into B into dx. Rest of the values we have taken from the integration common. Highlighted content of the equation is said to be as a stiffness matrix of the beam element. Then I'll take this as a separately. Here we have A inverse of transpose matrix, integration of B transpose matrix B matrix into dx, A inverse of matrix. Then I'll substitute only this matrix value. Later on I'll substitute these values. Then I'll substitute this value here. B transpose matrix, we have that B is equals to 0 0 2 6x. Its transpose matrix which is equals to 0 0 2 6x. Then we'll substitute both the matrix in this equation. We have here B transpose matrix into B matrix. We have here 4 cross 1 matrix is multiplied with the 1 cross 4 matrix. We'll get a 4 cross 4 matrix. First row first column 0, first row second column 0, first row third column 0, first row fourth column 0. All the values is multiplied with the 0 0. Then second row first column 0, second row second column 0, second row third column 0, second row fourth column 0. Why? The 0 has been multiplied with the all columns. 2 into first column, that is equals to 0. Third row second column which is equals to 0. Third row 2 into 2 4. Third row fourth column 2 into 6x 12x. Then fourth row first column 0, fourth row second column 0, fourth row third column 6x into 2 12x. Then fourth row fourth column 6x into 6x 36x square into dx. Integration A inverse is remain same. Then integrate this matrix. We have when we'll integrate and applying the boundary condition, integration of this becomes x, limits tends to 0 to L. 4 becomes integration of dx becomes a what, 4L, applying boundary condition. And then similarly we have here 12x, this becomes x square, integration limits tends to 0, x square by 2. Then 12 into x square by 2 becomes, it is 6. Apply the limits, upper limit x square becomes L square, 6L square. And then similarly we have a 12x becomes 6L square, similar to this one. And then 36x square becomes 36x cube divided by 3, limits tends to 0 to L. Then we have this value 36 divided by 3 becomes 12. Then apply the limits, x cube becomes L cube, 12 L cube. We have this value. Now we'll substitute here. We have this integration here in the right hand side. You can cross verify that one. Similarly we have A inverse of transpose matrix we need to take, and A inverse matrix we need to substitute here. All the A inverse of this matrix we have found. This matrix you substitute, and A inverse of transpose matrix you substitute here. We'll get this equation from this. Just we have substituted these values. After substituting all these values, I'll resolve these two matrices. First row first column, first row second column, first row third column, first row fourth column. We'll get these values. First I'll get this value. First row first column, all the values is 0, this will be equals to 0. First row second column, all the values are 0, this will be equals to 0. First row third column, this value I need to get. How it is been become 0? To get this value, L power 4 into 0 plus of 0 into 0 plus of minus 3L square into 4L plus of 2L into 6L square. Then this will be equals to 0, this will be equals to 0. This one is equals to minus 12L cube minus 3L square into 4L cube plus 2L into 6L square, 12L cube plus 12L cube minus 12L cube is equals to 0. We got this value 0. Similarly, first row fourth column, we have L power 4 into 0 plus 0 into 0 plus minus 3L square into 6L square plus 2L into 12L cube, 2L into 12L cube this will be 0, this will be 0, then this value is equals to minus 3l square into 6l cube minus 18l power 4 plus of 2l into 12l means 24l power 4. 24 minus 18 is equals to 6l power 4. Then this value is equals to 6l power 4 we got here. First row, first column, this one. First row, second column, this one. First row, third column is this one. First row, fourth column is this one. Similarly, you find out for a second row, first column, second row, second column, second row, third column, second row, fourth column, and then similarly third row, first column, this one. Third row, second column is this one. Third row, third column is this one. Third row, fourth column is this one. Similarly, fourth row, first column, this one. Fourth row, second column is this one. Fourth row, third column is this one. Fourth row, fourth column is this one. All the values you calculated as per the first row value I have defined, you will get this matrix, and then this value is remain same. This 1 by L power 4 I have taken as a common 1 by L power 8 by multiplying with this value. Now again what I do, I have taken a L power 4 here common, and then this L power 8 becomes a L power 4 1 EI by L power 4. Then this matrix is yields to 0 0 0. L power 4 we have taken, it becomes 6, and then 0 0 minus 2 we have taken out, minus 2 remains. L power 4 we have taken common here, and then 0 0 0 0 minus 6 L power 4 becomes minus 6, 0 and 0, 2 L power 4 becomes 2, L power 4 we have taken, 6 L power 5 becomes 6L. This as it is we have taken. Now we'll resolve these two matrix, multiply row with the column. Similarly as previous method, first row, first column, this value. First row, second column, this one. First row, third column, this one. First row, fourth column, this one. Similarly second row, first column value. Second row, second column value. Second row, third column value. Second row, fourth column value, and then third row, first column value. Third row, second column value. Third row, third column value. Third row, fourth column value. Fourth row, first column value. Fourth row, second column value. Fourth row, third column value. Fourth row, fourth column value. All the matrix you will get. I will take common from each and every row and column. From this matrix we have here L will get cancelled, becomes L cube. The matrix will yields to this one. So this is called as an elemental stiffness matrix for a beam element. Elemental stiffness matrix for a beam element. Carefully resolve this matrix. If you have any doubts, you contact to me. Thank you for listening my lecture.